What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
What's up, good people? Bet Online is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. Bet Online continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, B-L-E-A-V, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcasts on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Back on the Bossman Show, Bowling Green Falcons head coach, Coach Todd Simon, out of the MAC conference. Now he's there, left Southern Utah. Now he's there with Bowling Green. Coach, how's it feel to be back in the Midwest, man?
Oh, it's great. Gary, we're blessed to be here. We've had a fun run out west for 20 years, and but it's good to be back close to family and back to the roots.
Now, Coach, how's it good feel about the heat? I know that dry heat out there out west is a different kind of animal. And coming back to the Midwest is a little bit better for you, isn't it?
Oh, a little bit different. You're getting sticky. It's getting a little. We're discovering some bugs we haven't seen in a long time. And but no, the summers are beautiful out here though, and it's certainly different not being up in the mountains anymore. But it's a beautiful part of the country.
Hey, Coach, what about this job really kind of got your attention? I know when coaches change jobs, usually something gets you attention about their job. So what was really the appeal about coming back to this job in Bowling Green and getting back to the Midwest a little bit there?
Yeah, there a few years back, we talked about getting closer to family, doing all this whole thing, and just kind of getting to different region here, but. At the time, there were some schools maybe 2, 3, 4 years ago, and I said, I'm not sure, just not sure what I want to do. And so I kind of made a list on a plane ride back. I said, I know here, and I put it in my notes in my phone. I said, there was, 6 or 8 schools that said that if these schools call in the Midwest, say yes. Don't overthink this thing. And this opportunity kind of came about. And as I was kind of scrolling through my phone, kind of doing some stuff here and kind of looking for a list that I had made of things to kind of consider. And all of a sudden that list popped up. I totally forgot about it. And Bowling Green is one of those schools. It's an unbelievable location. They have great staff, great fan support. One of the best mid-major arenas you'll find. So facilities, all those things are kind of lined up and just ready to win. And I just felt like the potential is through the roof. And so then once I kind of got to meet the people here, and we have a great athletic director, I just thought that there was a time to make the move.
And coach, you been in the MAC. That conference is kind of set in stone solid because all this conference realignment stuff in the mix here. The MAC has been at 12 teams solid for a long time. So knowing stability, you be who you're gonna be playing. Did that help you as well, coach?
Yeah, and that was, those are factors. I mean, we were at Southern Utah, and we kind of figured out how to get to the top of the mountain, and won the conference in the Big Sky. And then we're thrust into the WAC, and it's no fun kind of going through that transition, where there's uncertainty. You go from kind of the uncomfortable divorce with the Big Sky in some ways, where you're kind of like the team that's leaving, and then you go to being the new guy, which, so you're there's certain things that come along with being those positions, and so the stability certainly makes it nice. And the challenge will be fun. This will be my fourth conference, having coached in here in my 9 years of being a head coach. So it'll be a fun challenge, but I'm excited to kind of like hopefully be here in the MAC for a good duration.
And Coach Simon, with the MAC being a good Group of Five conference, have you been able to get better high school kids because of the Power Five wanting these developed kids already, the known commodities out of the portal? Are you ever get better high school kids and better kids out of the portal that maybe have 3 years left, but they used to, because of where they want to go get older and kind of get certain guys to play fast and kind of plug and play like free agency almost?
Yeah, it really is. You kind of hit on both sides of it. One, we're going to get better caliber high school player because the a lot of the Power Five schools just want that plug and play. They want the guy that averaged 12 to 15 in the MAC to come in and be their eighth man, not a high school guy, right? And so the kind of those guys kind of slide down, and which we love. I'm not afraid to take high school guys at all, but we're a wide net program. We're gonna go international. We're gonna go junior college. We'll go portal. It doesn't matter. You can hoop and you fit what we do. That works for me. And so but in a rebuild situation like we have, we've got 10 new players where we've got a nice combination of the portal. We've got 2 junior college guys. We got a freshman. So we've kind of blended it all together and use everything to your advantage.
And I would tell those MAC kids who go to play the eighth man, the Power Five, you only hurting yourself on we're trying to get some money because you're not playing. The guys are like, well, you average 6 points and you stay at the MAC school and be the man and get more exposures. I feel like you at the level of the MAC or below. If you're that guy, you can get more done in Europe or Asia or G League or even second round people undrafted free agent invite to the NBA. But if you're the eighth man in Alabama, whatever, you might not get nothing.
Yeah, those are tricky balances. It's a lot of money now, and versus potentially delayed gratification, or it might work out. I mean, it's a tricky road. It's a tricky road, but I think the pros and cons to everything. I'm actually kind of one nice thing about the portal, I say, is everyone that's here, like in this room that we got right now in practice, everyone wants to be here and had a choice to be here. And that's kind of a beautiful thing when you start out. No one's kind of stuck. It's like, no way. You had a choice to leave. You stayed, and everyone that came wanted to come. And so you're starting out in a good spot as long as you're telling the truth in recruiting and making sure everyone knows exactly what the deal is and what the competition is and how we're going to run things. I think you're going to have a good opportunity to have good chemistry. With
it being so new for your 10 new guys, how much has it been install versus in the individual development this summer for you guys in workouts?
Yeah, it's a marriage of both. We've got to get guys better. That's the whole basic premise of our program and has been at all of our stops is let's get guys better and then allow them to use the skills that we give them. Which is why we play so fast and do all the things that we do. But we've also got to implement the system. So we're doing a little marriage of both this whole summer, of individuals and 5-on-5, probably more 5-on-5 than we have in the past, because we need to, we need to get everybody on the same page. Get we're unique. The things that we do are kind of unique rules with unique triggers, and so it's a little bit different. And when you're taking guys, you've got to reprogram them to a degree. A lot of guys that maybe are looking over their shoulder or lost confidence. This is a game that you can lose confidence in a hurry and lose your identity in a hurry. And so we've got to kind of get guys back to, playing instinctual sometimes and playing a little bit free, and knowing when, like, hey, I don't fret over missed shots. If we're taking bad shots, that's different, but missed shots don't bother me, and kind of getting that mindset back to, allowing guys to play their game.
Yeah, I think you said something very key there, playing free and playing. I know when I played football, coach, we had a number system, right? Some teams have word systems, and the word system can get confusing. Like, I was a wide receiver. It's just, I got those 1 through 9, what route to run was, and declare man zone.
Yep.
That's simple. I ain't got to think about, okay, Charlie means this weekend.
Yeah, yep.
So, yeah, being simple, being able to be free and fast, and, it's fun. But some of these older coaches don't want to throw anybody the bus. They want to use these old words and these words system. Go with numbers. Guys play faster and freer that way when you play the game. Football is a number system, not a word system.
Yeah, no, you're right. A lot of it, if they're thinking, they're not moving, and so everything that we do is try to do it, one or two different ways, and that's it. And let's do it aggressive, and that's got to work for me. I want guys to be able to play instinctual and fast.
And Coach Simon, being at Bowling Green, how does non-conference scheduling change for you? Is it less getting ball, more 2-for-1s, MTEs? So how was that balance now being in the MAC versus being out there in the WAC or the Big Sky?
Yeah, that's a real advantage. One of the challenges to a job like Southern Utah is, like a typical travel. I mean, you're playing in conference all the way from, flying into Houston to flying into Seattle. You're going 3-hour bus ride, 3-hour flight, 3-hour bus ride, play a game, bus, fly. You're going all over the place. I mean, we played a game on Thursday night in Cedar City and noon in Seattle, 36 hours later, and the travel in between. You're talking about no practice. You're just getting there, hope to get a shoot around. Can't shoot around at 7 a.m, a game day, and you just play. And there's no excuses. There's no, you create this tough mindset that, hey, you got to figure out how to perform. So, getting here where you would go to so many bus trips. We can just go here for an hour and come back after the game is like, that was like the, a treat whenever that happened out west, whereas now it's like, okay, that's the norm. Okay. All right. So it's going to change the quality of life. It's going to change the, having a lot more home games, getting bought less, doing those things is going to really impact the program in a positive way, because what people don't realize, especially at the mid-major level, the high major level guys, a lot of these programs maybe play 1 or 2 neutral site games and they just stay at home. Well, that's more lifting, that's more class time, that's more nutrition. Those are all things that you get better with, as opposed to a lot of the mid-major plight is, how do you lift when you're traveling all the time? How do you get enough calories? How do you get enough water in a guy when you're just traveling and it's all bottled water, And so there's little tricks that people don't think about that you got to manage at that level.
And isn't your farthest trip Buffalo probably?
Yeah, Buffalo and Northern Illinois from here, which and we're fortunate. Like, this is what part of what makes this job pretty good is, we're situated at a very central location for this league. So It's not bad getting up to Central Michigan. It's not bad getting downstate. So it's a nice little spot.
100%. And coach, I got a few more for you, coach. Let me ask you this, man. At what point did you decide you want to get into coaching? Like, and what was your trigger for you to want to get in this business and be a coach and help young men, the rest of your life, man?
I was always intrigued by the coaching side of it very young. Like 8, 9 years old. I think just what I think going back watching like the bad boy Pistons and the Lakers and Pat Riley, and it was always that was always intriguing to me. And then as I kind of grew up, kind of understood like, hey, this is something that's very interesting. But then you kind of have the skeptics kind of crawl in. You start second guessing things, and you say, hey, why would this work? I was not a great player, didn't play in college, don't know anybody in the business, just a guy. And but end up hanging around and you provide value and you just it kind of works out. And that's kind of what's happened is we're just trying to kind of help people win and get players better. And next thing you know, people will keep hiring that.
And see, people our age remember the NBA on CBS. Because I'm 40, so I'm 83. So like, it was before NBC was CBS. But y'all young 80s babies don't understand that. Well, us older ones do.
Yep. No, those are big time. It was an event. It felt like it was an event.
Yeah, because I remember going to house basketball camp. It was Hubie Brown was the head coach. Then the czar, Mike Todd, the head coach, and Lenny Wilkins. I remember going to those basketball camps and getting to see those three guys close to person and Dominique Wilkins in his career. As a young dude, because I'm being 40, he was right at the time he was good was when I was a kid going to basketball camps. So like, I'm lucky to get the guy. I got to witness that and see Jordan come in and all those. I got to see the good basketball by people in 83. The guys born in 87 and in 88, 89. They were too young to really realize what they were watching or missed it.
Yeah, no, and that was I think a lot of people fell in love with the NBA through that period, with all those dream teamers and all those things that kind of came through there. It it was a superstar age, now the NBA has exploded and all of that, but that was a fun time to grow up with the game.
No doubt. That's what for coach is, man. What have been some good food space up there in Bowling Green we need to know about, man? On this show, we love food. We're putting you on this show. We do a food blog as well. So, what are some good food spots up there, man?
Yeah, there's a couple favorites. We a spot called Sam B's. My wife and I like to go to. We'll frequent a little bit. And we're on a nice little. Across from the arena, we've got a great little stretch of quick serve food, so we're in a dangerous stretch. You cross from the arena and you have a Waffle House, a Buffalo Wild Wings, a Chipotle, all that stuff. Like, your players are spoiled. You can, walk across the street and have whatever you want and right in their wheelhouse. But it's a great spot with a lot of local spots, you can watch a game at Beckett's. You can, have a nice lunch at Juniper, and they're doing a new, Bowling Green theme, craft beer that they're doing, which would be great. There's a lot of, it's a very much a college town, and the city is very intertwined with the university, which makes for an unbelievable college atmosphere.
And coach, I'm gonna say this one story before we go. Now here in Atlanta, we got a Whataburger and an In-N-Out burger. Coach, I swear to you, done this in my life. We have police escorts like directing the traffic into the Whataburger and the In-N-Out burger, and the line's like 4 miles down the road to go. I'm like, I couldn't believe I was watching, Coach. There's actually police directing traffic in and out of a burger joint, 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's gone.
Man, yeah, that's doing a lot for a burger. We'd run on that and In-N-Out a little bit out west too. You see that, and Whataburger hasn't quite made its way out there yet, but yeah, it's a crazy for a burger that what the wait they're willing to do. I don't have that patience.
Same here, Coach.
Food, don't get me
Whenever
wrong.
this craze dies down, I will go. But we got the Atlanta PD out here directing the traffic at both of them. I get it for a church, maybe school or event or a game, not a burger and fries.
Not for number 4, that's great.
Yes, sir. Well, Coach, good to get you back on the show, man. So I was fun chatting with you, Coach. It was fun again. I hope to see you soon on the recruiting trail. And when the Hawks play somewhere, Detroit, somewhere close, maybe we can catch up. And Cleveland, maybe catch up with you up there, man. But hey, man, good having the show. Congratulations on this job, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate you having me on, and look forward to connecting real soon.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate you, man.
All right, you have a great one.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
What's up, good people? Bet Online is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. Bet Online continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts. What's up, family? Jared the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.